Hello, hello. We are live. We are good. How's everyone doing on this championship game Sunday? It's a big one. Let's do it. Again, I got the Eagles jersey on, even though I picked the Commanders purely because I don't have a Commanders jersey. But we are here. We are here. This should be a good one. Yeah, Commanders have been such a weird team these playoffs and been such a fun team. A really effective offense. Philly, they've been dominated in their own style. The key thing is, though, Jalen Hurts is playing with a knee brace on his left knee, and Cam Jurgens is not making the start today for Philly on the offensive line. Keep an eye out there. Yeah, I'm sure they do. I'm sure the Commanders do want to win something. I mean, it's been a long time coming since the Commanders were at this point and in this game. So should be a fun one today. I mean, the thing is, like, the Washington Capitals right now are in contention for the President's Trophy in the NHL. Like, they're one of the best teams in the NHL this year, out of nowhere. Like, the Capitals are really, like, making a name for themselves as well. The Capitals Capitals currently sit as the best team across all of hockey based off of points, which makes no goddamn sense. Plus, their top player is close to breaking the Gretzky goal record. Yeah, like, besides them, like, the Wizards aren't shit, the Nationals aren't shit. It's really just the Commanders and the Capitals, and then also obviously the Defenders come the spring. It is crazy that someone is 0-10. I mean, it's impressive because it's that idea where it's like in a multiple choice quiz, if you were to guess on every single question, the the on guess on every single question, you're most likely to get a 50. So like, the idea is the only way to truly get everything wrong is by knowing the answers and trying to make sure to not select those. But that's impressive. So to ask then, who do you have winning today? So who do you have winning today? If that's the case, and I know you said last week they can do the Chiefs to win today in that game. How about for this early one? Philadelphia and Kansas City. Okay. I have gotten. I am a perfect 5 for 10. I have gotten half the games right every single week so far. So we'll see if that continues. I mean, like, this week should be both of the games today, especially the Bills Chiefs games later, should be fantastic, like it always is. But definitely, Commanders Eagles is not a game to be slept on. Yeah, we shall see. All right, the Commanders will be getting the ball first in this one. I like that idea. I like that strategy. You want to score first against Philly, keep your offense on the field. Yeah, essentially the plan is to contain Saquon, which is a lot easier said than done. As kickoff is underway, we begin the NFC Championship game with a muffed kickoff in the end zone that will just be down for a touchback. Commanders will begin from the 30. Well, okay then. Jaden Daniels taking the field. Yeah, I mean, I saw the reports about the snow in Florida in the northern section. Fucking crazy. You didn't get any near me, sadly. Would have liked it to snow a little bit. All right, first play of the game. Daniels alone in shotgun. 3 receiving options, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. First play of the game. Gonna look to throw. Daniels with pressure coming. Gonna step up and try and keep it himself. And going to fight his way for a gain of roughly a yard, maybe 2. Not a great start for this Washington offensive line. The Philly pass rush. Looking to make their presence felt early. Seemed like they forgot to do a chip block there on the left side. But either way, like, they got beat up the middle. Yeah, got beat up the middle by Jalen Carter. So second and 9, Daniels alone in shotgun once again. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Going to look to throw once again. Daniels with time. Pass right side caught and going to be a gain of roughly 2. That is Zach Ertz on the reception. Going 2 straight pass plays to start this? I don't fully understand that, but okay. So Daniels in shotgun, back to his right. 3 receivers to the left. A 3rd and 6. Ball on the 34-yard line. Daniels looking to throw once again. Has time. Pass over the middle. And that is caught by Terry McLaurin for a gain of 7 up to the 41-yard line. A first down for Washington. All right. Yeah, that's a hell of a throw by Daniels. Going up tempo, shotgun, looking to throw. Pass over the middle is tipped at the line and falls incomplete. So 2nd and 10 coming up. 4 straight pass plays. That is certainly a strategy. I mean, I wouldn't be shocked if Philly wins. I picked Washington because like they've just been playing like a more complete style, it feels, over the past 2 weeks. Daniels in shotgun, back to his left. 2 receiving options to each side. Going to play action, look to throw. Daniels with some time. Going to throw right side. That's caught. And a gain of only about 2. So a 3rd and 8 coming up. Why are we doing so many pass plays? Like, run the ball. Like, your offense is most effective when you're using Jaden Daniels' legs and this ground game to his full to confuse it. Like, what are we doing? Daniels alone in shotgun, 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right, a 3rd and 6 from right about the 44.5-yard line. Daniels looking to throw. Has time. Pump faking. Not going to pass left side. That's short, but going to be caught and fighting forward for about 7 up to the plus 48-yard line. That's a first down for Washington once again. But still, this is way too pass happy. This is way too pass happy. So Daniels in shotgun, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the right side. Going to motion a tight end from the right to left as they hand this off up the middle. And that's going to be a gain of roughly 5 for Brian Robinson on the carry. Yeah, exactly. I don't get it. Again, technically the first play of the game was a run, but that is only because the pressure came in quick, so Daniels took it himself. Besides, like, every single play call has been like a specific pass play besides that last one. As Daniels looking in shotgun, back to his left. 2 receiving options to each side. Ball on about the 43-yard line. Looking to throw. Has time. Pass left side is incomplete. just off the fingertips of Zach Ertz. Couldn't hang on. 3rd and 5 coming up. Yeah, I don't get this. I don't get this game plan. I mean, it is Cliff Kingsbury, so like he's known for having some questionable play calling at times. But this is something else. Daniels in shotgun, looking to throw on 3rd and 5. Pressure coming up the middle, going to escape it to his right. Looking downfield, trying to buy some time and throwing it deep. Right side, and that's incomplete. Looking for Austin Eckler, but Cooper DeJean makes a brilliant play on the ball. Bats it away. It's a 4th down coming up. And the Commanders find themselves in a bit of a no man's land here. Not quite in field goal range. Not quite in punted range. Probably going to keep the offense on the field to at least try and get Philly to jump off sides. Yep, just under 11.5 to play. It's 4th and 5. The offense is staying on the field. The Commanders are also one of the better teams on 4th down this season. They could also just decide to go for it. Daniels in shotgun, back to his right. 2 receiving options to each side. Going to look to throw. They snap the ball. Daniels throwing left side wide open. That's caught by Zach Ertz. He picks up about 7 and a 1st down for Washington. All right. Simple. I still think they are passing the ball way too much, but it's working. I mean, you can't really punt from that situation unless you take the delay of game, so going for it makes sense. Daniels in shotgun, a back to each side, going to quick pass, right side, caught. Going to be a screen play along that right side and going to pick up about 5-ish. That is Zacchaeus on the reception. I believe that's pronounced it. Jaden Daniels also passed a rookie postseason record for passing yards in a postseason. Good shit. He's in shotgun once again. 2 backs to his left. Going to hand this off up the middle, and he's going to fight forward for about 2. That is Brian Robinson on the carry. Zacchaeus. Thank you, Botflash. I mean, that spelling does not seem like it would be Zacchaeus, but I guess I get it. Yeah, no, I get it. All right, 3rd and 2. So Daniels in shotgun, back to his right. 3 receivers to the left. Daniels going to quick pass left side to Zacchaeus once again, but he couldn't hang on for this screen attempt. And it's 4th and 2 coming up. And once again, seems like this offense is going to stay on the field. Yeah, I knew he used to play for the Falcons. Try his first name. After the at commercial break, I will. I don't get this game plan fully. Daniels in shotgun. Going to look to throw in 4th and 2. Has some time, though. Going to step up and keep it himself. 1st down and more. Past the 25 and down to about the 23. Reed Blankenship on the tackle as he also takes off one of the cleats of Daniels in the process. All right, so 2 straight 4th down conversions for Washington today. I'll try his first name right now for it's Olamide? Oh yeah, Olamide Zacchaeus. That's gonna be the best of them. So Daniels in shotgun, a back to each side, going to hand this off to Eckler, and he's going to fight his way for a yard on the play, but he was met in the backfield instantly. But good power running by Austin Eckler. Just under 9 minutes to play. Yeah, I mean Daniels is playing well so far, and I do understand the going for it game plan, but I don't understand this pass heavy style. As Daniels in shotgun once again, 3 receivers to the left, 3 to the right, 2 to the left. Quick pass right side is going to be caught by Jamison Crowder. Breaks 1 tackle, and now they rule it incomplete. incomplete. That's a late whistle for an incomplete pass. All right, 3rd and 9. Yeah, it was incomplete, but you called that whistle late. You need to let that play run if you're not going to call it instantly. All right, 3rd and 9. Daniels in shotgun, back to his right. 3 receivers to the right as well. Going to shift the back to his left. Ball in roughly the 22-yard line. Daniels to throw. Has time. Pass left side. Caught by Eckler. Going to be brought down at about the 16 to set up another 4th and short situation. And we'll see what Washington decides to do. They're going to send out Zane Gonzalez in the field goal unit. I get it, but I don't love it. Olamide. Okay. At least now I properly know. Because again, he's been a big part for the Commanders this year. So I'd rather have this pronunciation properly written out phonetically. All right, Zane Gonzalez for the 34-yard kick to give Washington the early lead. It is up and good. The Commanders strike first in this one. I like the idea I like the decision to take the points there, but at the same time, you went for it twice already on that drive. Not going for it again is kind of like a why situation, but you want to take the early lead, I get it. As that brings us to our first commercial break. Yeah, the field goal there was 100% the smart decision. It would have made a little more sense if they got to that spot without going for it on 4th down. But I mean, again, I still like the decision. Yeah, but yeah, he was on Philly last year. I forgot about that. You know, he's one of those receivers where they bounce around a bit, but like he's a quality receiver no matter where he's at. Like he wasn't asked to do a lot in Philly, but he still had 2 touchdowns for them. He said he's kind of having a career year in Washington this year. So again, a solid. The issue with like a receiver like him in Philly is is AJ Brown and Devonta Smith are gonna take 99% of the targets. Big games in a playoff, Jaden. I don't like when players get the playoff first name or playoff in something nickname because that brings bad luck. Either brings bad luck or the nickname is brought up because that player is like historically known to not be able to perform in the playoffs. Like a playoff P for Paul George. Like he got that nickname not because he was a great playoff performer during his time in Indiana. He got it because he started to perform terribly in the playoffs. Oh, for Jalen Hurts, yeah, that makes a little more sense. Yeah. I mean, he's seen like he had like 65 targets in the regular season this year. So like, yeah, he's a solid receiver 3 option for Washington. Considering all the other like pass catching options they have, like, he's getting a good amount of reps here. Cowboys fans have been having a rough day for a while. Kickoff underway as we're back from a commercial break. This will be returned from inside the 5 and breaking tackles and finding room up to the 40 before being brought down. Late scrum happened in post play as well, but no flags. So it would be 1st and 10 from roughly the 40-yard line. As Jalen Hurts and his Philly offense takes the field, highlighted by Saquon Barkley, not only in these playoffs, but for the entirety of this season. Again, like Scooter's been going through it this season, and the hiring of Brian Schottenheimer did not help. I think he could be solid as a head coach, but I mean, only time will tell. We have to wait and see. But that's just a weird hiring for them. All right, Hurts under center, back behind him, 3 receiving options to the left. Gonna send Smith in motion. Toss left side for Saquon Barkley. Good blocking, the room to run. Past midfield, spinning his way. Past the 35 to 30, 25 20, 15 10, 5, and the Eagles respond instantly. Saquon Barkley. Oh my, making his presence felt. One play, 60 yards, and the Eagles take the lead. All right, it'll be a long one for Washington. This just goes to show you're not going to be able to beat Philly with just field goals. You're going to need to find your way into the end zone at some point this game. I mean, there's nothing wrong with a quarterback liking his tight end. Look at Tom Brady and Gronkowski. The extra point is good. It's a 7-3 game. This week, like, tight ends are some of the more reliable options you can have because they're good check down options. So it's like you want to have a good pass catching tight end as well. We head to a commercial break. I know I don't think AB Plus has that timeout in his pocket. I'm pretty sure he had to give that in to Chicago to the Bears after he got fired. So the Bears might still have it actually for the Hall of Fame game or the preseason game. But yes, I mean, one play, 60 yards, and Saquon Barkley. I mean, like, I know playoff performances don't count. I know playoff performances don't count towards the MVP, but come on. Saquon has been carrying this team these playoffs. It's crazy. Like, it's just, whew. Yeah, I mean, this game is a win-win, no matter what. Because I mean, again, either we see Jaden Daniels continue this really impressive rookie playoff performance, or we finally get to see Saquon Barkley in the Super Bowl, and either are going to be hella entertaining in 2 weeks. So I do not care. It's the AFC Championship game that I care a little bit more about. Okay, I love Matt Collins. I do. What the fuck is this pregame outfit by Matt Collins? Also, hell yeah, commercial for the UFL. Right there, next to the Panthers jersey, is my XFL jersey. UFL, March 28th. I go live for damn near every single UFL game as well. I think there'll be 1 week this season for the UFL I won't be able to go live for, but I plan to be live for every single other UFL game. Yeah, the UFL, it's more football in the spring, hella fun. I go live for it as well and cover it. So stick around, subscribe. Really appreciate it. Leave a like as well on the stream if you haven't already. As we're just coming back from the commercial break, they're showcasing this insane Saquon Barkley run once again. I mean, like, he's just feeling himself. As the kickoff is underway, going to be returnable beginning from roughly the 4. As that's going to be Luke McCaffrey trying to work his way towards the 30, but going to be brought down near the 27-26. So the Commanders will start the drive from there. Yeah, he might be pissed for not breaking the record, but at the same time, I'm sure that the team gave him an option to play in week 18 if he wanted to. But again, he's also just not a guy that really wants to get a lot of personal accolades. So like I don't think it really upsets him too much because he at the end of the day he wants that ring. Daniels in shotgun back behind him as well as to his left. And going to hand this off up the middle for Eckler, who's going to find a lane and pick up about 4 up to the 31-yard line. Like he's just not one for personal accolades. So like I'm sure part of him is upset he couldn't get the record. But at the same time, it's like a whatever situation. Daniels in shotgun, 2 backs to his left, going to look to throw in 2nd and 6. Has time. Pass over the middle is caught and going to fight his way for about 5.5 ish. That is Zach Ertz on the reception. And we'll be seeing at 3rd and inches, I believe. Yep, 3rd and inches coming up. So Daniels in shotgun back to his left. 2 receiving options to each side. Going to send a tight end in motion left to right as Daniels will hand this off up the middle. And that's a 1st down carry for Brian Robinson up to the 39-yard line. Commanders keep the chains moving. All right, Daniels in shotgun back to his left. 2 receivers to each side going up tempo here. Receiver sent in motion left to right. Daniels, quick pass right side, going to be caught. And that is De'Ami Brown fighting his way and stiff arming down and fumbling now. And that's picked up by Philly near the 43. Oh man, Washington. He's just trying doing too much with it. De'Ami Brown just tried doing too much with the ball there. Reed Blankenship falls on it. And Philly is in a prime spot right now. Brings us to a commercial break. Again, I think it's not like it was a solid play. Like the play worked. He just tried doing too much with it, and it cost him. All right. So Philly, prime opportunity now. Prime opportunity. All right, again, so that commercial break. That is a rough play. But I mean, that's just how it can go. We'll see though. Just coming back from commercial break, Philly, prime opportunity. Prime opportunity. You can ball it around the 43-yard line? No. Saying 47? Either way, ball in plus territory. Yeah, ball in roughly the 48. Hurts in shotgun, back to his left. 2 receiving options to each side. Saquon sent in motion towards that right side. Hurts looking to throw. Has time, pass over the middle is incomplete. Looking for A.J. Brown. Marshawn Lattimore in coverage. And it will be a 2nd and 10. It's those kind of mistakes for Washington that you better hope you can come back from. Hurts in shotgun, back to his right. 2 receiving options to each side. Can send Devonta Smith in motion, left to right. Hurts play action, looking to throw. Pass right side, caught by Goddard. Has room to run and going to pick up about 10 exactly for a Philly first down. Okay. That was Washington's first turnover this postseason. Rough. Hurts in shotgun, back to his right, going to play action, look to throw. With time, pass left side, has the man, and that's caught by Devonta Smith. Toe tapping that one. Well into the plus, right around the 20. Would be ball at the, good toe tap. Ball at the plus 18. Eagles have entered the red zone. What a grab. Hurts in shotgun, back to his left, going to hand this off up the middle for Gainwell, and gets to about the 15-yard line before being brought down. 2nd and 7. Oof. Again, just rough. Hurts in shotgun, back to his right. 3 receiving options to the right as well. Gonna roll to his right and look to throw. Caught by A.J. Brown along that right sideline. Makes a man miss and gets to about the 5. 1st and goal coming up for Philly. Oof. And this is where things can start getting real ugly. Hurts in shotgun, back to his left. Handoff for Saquon. Bouncing towards that right side for the pylon. And he gets in. 2nd of the day, the Eagles. An extra point away from an 11-point lead. Oh, man. Oh, man. Things are looking to get ugly. Washington desperately needs a drive coming up just to give their defense time to rest. All right, Jake Elliott for the extra point to make it an 11-point game. Kick is up and good. Philly dominated in this one. That's fair. Because these my 50. Completely fair. Completely fair. But yeah, I mean, so far, that first drive for Washington looked solid. It's just unfortunate that they fumble on their second drive and that the defense is struggling to make a stop so far. So it's just tough. If their offense can get a drive going here and get points on the board and make this a one possession game again, it gives them a shot. I mean, like it's just a weird situation all around for Washington. But we still have a commercial break. What is? All right, that's definitely a commercial. All right, yeah, we're at commercial break. I mean, we want to talk about Cowboys fans going through it the past week. I mean, Lions fans as well. I mean, losing both coordinators suck. But I mean, I feel like Dan Campbell will be able to find suitable replacements. He's one of those coaches where guys would want to come in and work for just because of the nature of that team. But we'll see. All right, just coming back from commercial break. Saquon Barkley, 2 touchdowns on 2 carries today. Jeez. As the Eagles are set to send this one down. Kickoff underway. And this will be returnable beginning from roughly the 1-yard line. Luke McCaffrey going to work his way past the 25 to about the 27. And the Commanders' third drive of the game will start from there. Saquon Barkley, first player all time with 2 rushing touchdowns in 3 games, all against the same opponent. Damn. So Daniels in shotgun back to his right. 3 receivers to the right as well. Going to shift back to his left. First and 10 from the 27. Daniels going to hand this off right side, and that's going to be Brian Robinson cutting up the field and gaining roughly a yard, maybe a yard and a half. Okay. Officially ruling it a gain of 2. Ball on the 28.5-yard line. Daniels in shotgun back to his right. 2 receivers to each side as well. Going to hand this off once again up the middle for Robinson. And he's going to fight to about the 31 and a half. It will be a 3rd and about 6 coming up. Yep, 3rd and 6. So Daniels in shotgun. 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Looking to throw. As time. Launcher went deep. Over the middle is overthrown. And luckily falls incomplete. CJ Gardner-Johnson with the diving attempt, but couldn't quite get his hands on it. Daniels looking for Terry McLaurin, but the Commanders go 3 and out. Tough one. Yeah, Washington not going to force to punt this one down. And they're going to fake it. Going over the middle. Has the man that's caught. Past midfield down to the 46. The Washington Commanders, Tress Way. They successfully pull off the fake and keep the drive alive. They're pulling out all the stops in this one, and it's still just the first quarter. Okay. They keep the drive alive. That's big. Daniels in shotgun back behind him as well as one to his left. Ball now on the plus 46. Daniels, play action looking to throw. Rolling to his right to buy some time. Looking to step up, trying to avoid pressure. Still trying to avoid pressure. And going to be sacked back near the 47. So a second and long coming up. Again, that's one where you kind of have to throw it away if you can. And he definitely had an opportunity to. Ugh, that's a tough sack. So a second and 16. Daniels in shotgun back to his right. 3 receivers to the left. Looking to throw. Has time. Pass over the middle is caught. First down and more. Inside the 30 to the 29, 28 yard line. That is De'Ami Brown on the reception. All right. $30 seconds left in the quarter. Final play of the quarter most likely coming up. Daniels in shotgun. 2 backs to his left as he's going to hand this off to Brian Robinson up the middle. And he's going to fight his way for a loss of roughly a yard. Not much going there. And that will most likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Yep, end of the first quarter. Second and 11 coming up for Washington. When we get back, they're down by 11. Looking to make this a 1-score game. But man, oh man. Again, you got to be able to stop Saquon. And so far, Washington has just not been able to do it. But we'll see. We will see. I mean, if this drive can end in the end zone, that's definitely going to help out this team. And it can help out Washington try to come back in this game. But again, you just need your defense to make a stand after you do something on offense. Like that's what's like. If you get in the end zone here, and then your defense can make a stand. Like you're feeling good. But like, how much do you really trust this defense? We'll see. There's the commercial. There's the commercial. Kendrick Lamar and SZA for the halftime show. Again, this is probably the most hype I've been for a halftime show in years. As we're just coming back from commercial break, started the second quarter with Washington having the ball on the 28-yard line. Washington has 4 times the amount of plays ran and 6 times the amount of time of possession, yet they find themselves down by 11. Daniels in shotgun back to his right. 3 receivers to the left. A second and 10. Daniels to throw. Has some time. Throw in end zone. Right side and off the mark. Incomplete. Looking for De'Ami Brown. Just put too much into it. For what would have needed to be a perfect pass anyway. I do not like the idea of taking an end zone shot there. It's 2nd and 10. You don't need to go for it all on that play. All right, Daniels alone in shotgun. 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Going to look to throw once again. Daniels with some time. Going to step to his right, now step into his left. And throw in left side. But that's incomplete. Basically a throwaway. With Zaccheaus in the area. And out comes Zane Gonzalez once again for the field goal try. To make it an 8-point game. You're gonna need to be able to finish one of these drives in the end zone. Like, it's because of that why I don't like the 2nd down end zone shot. But you're gonna need to be able to find the end zone at some point in this game. The 46-yard kick from the right hash is up and good. Zane Gonzalez is 2 for 2 on the day and cuts the deficit to 8. All right. Not terrible. But definitely a rough spot for Washington so far. All right. Does Washington said to send this one down? Kick is underway. And this will be returnable beginning from inside the 5. And going to work his way to about the 27, 28 before being brought down. Yeah, Philly having quite a great season this year. Find themselves with 16 wins at this point. And just playing with a defense that's playing damn good as well, only allowing about 17 points a game. So far, doing a good job of keeping that up. Hurts in shotgun back to his left. 2 receivers to each side from the 29-yard line. 1st and 10. Making some adjustments at the line. Play clock winding down. Hurts going to hand this off up the middle, but that goes nowhere. A loss of roughly 4. Saquon Barkley on the carry. But just nothing going there. Just nothing. Alright, see, that's what you gotta do. You gotta force Philly into obvious passing downs and hope that your secondary can make a play. Hurts in shotgun back to his left. 2 receivers to each side on 2nd and 13. Hurts looking to throw. Has time. Pass right side is going to be caught by A.J. Brown. Down to the 41. Left him too open. And the Eagles will take advantage of it whenever they can. Yeah, that's too much space. Hurts will play action on 1st and 10, looking to throw. Rolling to his right to buy time. Now throwing one deep and incomplete. Looking for A.J. Brown. Really wants some flags. Not going to get it. 2nd and 10 coming up. I mean, this Washington pass rush also isn't doing a whole lot, but they really haven't had a chance to this game. 2nd and 10. Hurts and shotgun back to his right. 2 receiving options to each side. Get a motion of Devonta Smith from the left to the right, as there is a flag on the play pre-snap for what seems like will be false start on Philly. Yep, false start on Philly. So a 2nd and 15 coming up. And so Hurts and shotgun back to his left. 2 receivers to each side once again. A 2nd and 15 from the 36. Hurts looking to throw. Has some time, passed over the middle, caught by Kenneth Gainwell. And going to get those 5 yards right back and then some for a gain of roughly 7 to make it a more manageable 3rd down. Going to be an NFL playoff format? If the NBA had NFL playoff format, I do not know how that would go. I do not know how that would go. Because I mean, like, I feel like a team having a bye in basketball just would not work. First and shotgun back to his left. 2 receivers to each side. 3rd and 7 from the 44. Hurts looking to throw. Pass time. Pass left side caught. And that's Dallas Goedert breaking the tackle and fighting his way down to the plus 41. A 1st down for Philly. And they're moving the ball really well. Hurts in shotgun back to his left. 3 receiving options to the right. 1st and 10 from the 41. Handoff up the middle for Gainwell. He's going to gain about a yard before being brought down by Bobby Wagner. A 2nd and 9 coming up. I mean, it's just like Washington has gotten Philly into some good situations for them, but their defense just can't make the full stand. Hurts in shotgun back to his left. 2 receivers to each side. 2nd and 9. Going to look to throw. Quick pass right side. Caught by Gainwell for a screen. Going to spin and jump his way for a gain of roughly 7 down to the 33-yard line. So a 3rd and short coming up. Can Washington make the stand? Going to push this up the middle. And it depends when the whistle blew for this. We'll see what they're saying. He got the 1st down. I do not know about that. Definitely like a 2nd effort he got there, but I'm not sure if the whistle blew before that. Either way, it's 1st and 10 for Philly. Hurts in shotgun back to the left. 3 receivers to the left as well. Handoff up the middle for Gainwell is going to gain about 4. Yeah, 3, maybe 4. So Hurts in shotgun back to his left. 3 receiving options to the right. A 2nd and 6 from the 27. Hurts looking to throw. Has time. Plenty of time. Going to step to his right now. Trying to buy some more. And will just throw it away incomplete. No one's in the area for that pass. But he was out of the tackle box. He did get past the line of scrimmage, so it works. I know the report before the game was that Marshawn Lattimore was not going to shadow AJ Brown and Devonta Smith. I feel like he needs to if Washington's going to have a chance in this. Third and 6, Hurts in shotgun. 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left, and the Eagles will call their first timeout, as they weren't going to get the snap off in time. Okay. All right. The first timeout called for Philly. It's a 3rd and 6. What you got? Hurts in shotgun, back to his left. 3 receivers to the right. Gonna motion one of them into the backfield. 3rd and 6. Hurts looking to throw. Pressure coming quick. And he's going to be sacked back near the 38-yard line. Washington sent pressure and it got home with ease. That's what they needed. Take advantage of Cam Jurgens not getting the start today due to injury and just target the middle of that offensive line. Got home with ease. And now it's Jake Elliott for a long field goal try on 4th and 15. A 54-yard kick from the left hash to make it back to an 11-point game. It is up, and he missed it to the right. Wide right. Washington gets the ball back with great starting field position, only down by 1 possession. The defense did their job. That's the key thing. Washington's defense does their job, and the offense find the end zones. We head to a commercial break. And since we're at a commercial break, I will quickly be right back. All right. Still at commercial break. Still at commercial break. Yeah, I mean, this has been a pretty solid game so far. Depending on what Washington can do on this drive, we could be setting ourselves up for something great. We have Philly and Washington. They have a long historic meeting between these two teams. This being the 181st. As it's 1st and 10 for Washington at about the 44-yard line. Daniels in shotgun, back to his left. 2 receiving options to each side. Play action, looking to throw. Daniels with time. Going to roll to his right and keep it himself where he gets past midfield and out of bounds near the 49. All right, it's a good start. So Daniels in shotgun, back to his right. 2 receiving options to each side. Ball in roughly midfield. Daniels looks to throw. Pass over the middle is caught and going to get inside the 45 to the 43. A first down for Washington. So Daniels in shotgun, back to his left. 2 receiving options to each side. Hand this off up the middle. Going to break some tackles and stumble his way to the 36-yard line. That's Brian Robinson on the carry. A 2nd and 3 coming up. Already a much better looking drive for Washington than any of the previous ones. But it's not going to matter if they can't find the end zone. So Daniels in shotgun, back to his left. 3 receivers to the right side. A 2nd and 3. 7:20 to play in the half. Daniels, quick pass right side, going to be incomplete. Trying to get a screen going there, but just nothing working. De'Ami Brown, the intended target. But it was blown up instantly by Cooper DeJean. Yeah, that's just oof. Come on, Jameson crowd. You got to do better than that. All right, so 3rd and 3. Daniels alone in shotgun. 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Philly sends forward. Daniels, pass right side, caught. Breaking tackles. Terry McLaurin inside the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5, and that's a touchdown for Washington. Terry McLaurin puts Washington within 2. That is a beautiful drive. And that is a potential 10-point swing in this game. 10 in the extra point, or if they go for 2, or what happens. But that is a big time drive for Washington. Terry McLaurin, man. Ooh. All right, the offense is going to stay on the field. They're going for 2. Daniels under center, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. Going to play action, look to throw. Pass left side, caught by Eckler, but met instantly for a loss of 3. Conversion try, no good. That's an 8 points. That's a 9-point swing in this game after the missed Jake Elliott field goal and the touchdown by Terry McLaurin. That's a big moment in this game, but that failed 2-point try as well. That could come back in this one. We'll see. As we head to a commercial break. I don't love that play call. That's the thing. I don't love that 2-point conversion play call. But whatever. Yeah, it was the best decision. I'm not arguing that. My argument is you have to have a better play call than that if you can go for 2 in this game. Like Eckler was left out to dry on that left side. It was him and 2 Philly defenders. That was it. One second. Yeah, exactly. They still set themselves up to take the lead. But like I don't know. I feel like if that's your play call for the 2-point try, you need to have a different option to throw that ball to. Because like Eckler just wasn't open there. I don't think Daniel should have thrown that ball. And like he had the blockers on that right side, but I just don't think it was an option. And that's a weird thing about it. BC Spurs. What? It's this year rosters for that. I'm assuming. Yeah, I like the Spurs. I don't know. The Spurs this year have been a pretty weird team in real life. But at the same time, I mean, they're still like in the early stages of this current, like, not rebuild, but this current like iteration of the team. But yeah, they lost to the Pacers big time last night. I mean, they'll probably make the playoffs, which is the big thing. It's what you want out of the. That's what you want out of Spurs this year. I mean, they do sit 3 games out of the play-in spot, which is tough. No trades and no retirement. Yeah, it makes sense. All right, just coming back from commercial break. Washington set to send this one down. Kickoff underway. And going to be returned. A muffed, but return beginning from the 5 nonetheless. Going to work his way past the 25 to the 28-ish. That's Kenneth Gainwell on the kick return. So Philly will start from there. And here's a replay of that 2-point try. I mean, it's like I just don't know. I just don't know about it. Yeah, so 1st and 10. Hurts in shotgun back to his right. 2 receivers to each side. 2 receiving options to each side. One of them sent in motion. As they touch past this to Devonta Smith right side, he's going to get to about the 35-yard line and set up a 2nd and short. LeBron is still playing. Oh, you're in the year 2032. Damn. So a 2nd and 2. Hurts in shotgun back to his right. 2 receiving options to each side. Hand off to Saquon Barkley up the middle, and he's going to gain about a yard on the play. So a 3rd and 1 coming up. We can expect a tush push here. Oh, is that Landon Dickinson on the sideline limping? If Philly is down another center, I mean the Cam Jurgens is active today. He just didn't get to start. Okay, no, Dickerson is still playing. And here comes the tush push. Hurts under center going to push this. And it will depend on the spot, but honestly, what man, just do it again. But it'll be a 1st down for Philly. They get about a yard and a half. So it's 1st and 10. The Raptors winning the finals in 2026 sounds crazy. Like, they're solid, like, they're an okay team right now, but, like, even then, like, the Eastern Conference is going to be a minefield the next few years. They're an okay team, like, they're now 13 and 32. Hurts under center, back and fullback behind him for 1st and 10 from the 38. Going to play action, look to throw. Plenty of time in the pocket. Going to step up and trying to keep it himself, but sliding down for only about a yard on the play. Up to the 39. Okay. So officially ruling it a gain of 2 as he got a yard and a half there. 2nd and 8. Hurts and shotgun back to his left. 2 receiving options to each side. Going to hand this off up the middle and going to find a lane and get the 1st down in roughly 10. That's Saquon Barkley on the carry. So Hurts and shotgun back to his left. 3 receivers to the left as well. 1st and 10 going to keeping himself in the read option left side. Breaks 1 tackle and slides down for only about half a yard to right about midfield. 2nd and roughly 9 coming up. Oh yeah, and that's a different shot they're using for the in-game halftime show promotion. All right. Against the Lakers on the board. That's nah, man. I mean, again, the Raptors are a team that could surprise people in a given year, but they wouldn't be able to beat the LeBron-led Lakers team. I mean, who knows what the Bulls will look like in 6 years, so. Hurts and shotgun back to his left, 2 receiving options to each side. Going to send Devonta Smith in motion right to left as he hands this off up the middle for Saquon. He's going to get roughly 4. A 3rd and 6 coming up. Just under 2 minutes to play. We're going to need to have one more play ran before the 2-minute warning. So Hurts and shotgun back to his right. 2 receiving options to each side as well. Hurts looking to throw. Pressure coming quick. Throw right side. Caught by... No, incomplete. Looking for Saquon Barkley, but couldn't hang on through the contact. It's a 4th and 5. And now because of the incompletion, we're going to have to run one more play before the 2-minute warning. Yeah, Hurts couldn't hang on through the contact of Hurts. Barkley. It's a 4th and 5, roughly. Hurts and shotgun back to his right. 2 receivers to each side. Looking for the 41.5-yard line. Hurts to throw. Pressure coming. Throw left side. A.J. Brown in the bucket. It's... I thought I saw the ref say incomplete. No, I think, yeah, it's going to be caught deep down the field. What a play by Philly. Down to about the, what's that, inside the 25? For a second, I thought I saw that ref say incomplete, but no. It was just the angle. Inside the 20 to about the, inside the 15, actually, to about the 14. Brings us to the 2-minute warning. That's a big time play for Philly. Ball was, that was thrown into a bucket. All right, again, 2-minute warning, commercial break. 1st and 10 from the 14 coming up. On 4th and 5, that is a risky pass, but A.J. Brown successfully beat Marshall Lattimore. A.J. Brown successfully beat Marshawn Lattimore at the line, and that's what happens through it. Man, oh man. I mean, that's a big time play. So we'll see. We will see. I mean, like, that was the perfect situation for Washington. I mean, like, they make the stop there. They have great starting field position, only down by 2 with an offense that has been playing well. Instead, I mean, like, you're at a situation now where you're on your toes or on your heels, basically, and are hoping to hold them to a field goal. But Philly inside their red zone is a tough team to beat. They're a tough team to stop. We'll see. All right, just coming back from the commercial break. I mean, like, Saquon does a good job with blocking the extra rusher as well. Argument for holding, but no flags were thrown. And then just a beautiful pass by Hurts. Understander back and fullback behind him. Going to hand this off up the middle for Saquon. And he's going to fight for about 2. As Washington begins the process of calling timeouts. All right. It was 2nd and 8 coming up. Hurts and shotgun back to the left. 3 receivers to the right side. 2nd and 8 from the 12. Going to look to throw. Has time. Pass. End zone. Incomplete. Just too high for Dallas Goedert, who gets up looking for a flag, but none thrown. It's 3rd and 8 coming up. All right, 3rd and 8. Washington, this is your moment here. You make this stand, and you have at least 1 timeout remaining with plenty of time to take the lead. It was be Spurs and wild card? Damn. I mean, I guess in the year 2032, I mean, I'm not really sure what those teams look like. So, but damn. Hurts and shotgun back to his left, 2 receivers to each side. Play clock winding down to get the snap off. No, flag's fine. You're saying he didn't get the snap off in time? It's false start on Philly. So a 3rd and 13 coming up. They called false start on Jalen Hurts? I don't think I've seen a quarterback get called for false start ever. I don't think I've ever seen that. I've seen more often false start everyone but the center than they have false start on the quarterback. Hurts in shotgun back to his left, 3 receivers to the right, gonna look to throw. Pressure coming, Hurts rolling to his right. Throwing right side for the end zone. And incomplete, but there's a flag down as well. Oh, Washington. Flag down in the end zone. This most likely will be DPI. Okay. And that's, I mean, not really shocking then. If it's so hard and then why. I mean, I kind of get it. I kind of don't. That's a tough one. Also, I have no idea what QB draws a false start. That's why I was shocked by that. But I do not know. But they're calling DPI in the end zone, so first and goal from the 1 yard line. And here comes the tush push. And Hurts gets in with ease. Now there's more scrubs going on post snap here. Flags are flying. This might be on AJ Brown. AJ Brown ripped the helmet off of Marshawn Lattimore after the play. This might be on AJ Brown. Either way, it's a touchdown for Philly. They have an 8-point lead. We might be seeing a long extra point here. Saw the eye roll. Yeah. Yeah, this might be on AJ Brown. I mean, he forced the helmet off of Lattimore. We'll see. I mean, that's rough. Because the flag went flying right around the same time the helmet came off. So we'll see. What was the flag? Here's the other thing I hate about Fox. The amount of times they're showing replays while they're saying what the penalty is so fucking annoying. Because the scoreboard isn't there to show what the penalty is. As it looks like Philly's about to go for 2, which means I can only assume the penalty was on Washington. So this would be a 2-point try from the 1 yard line? Is that what happened? Yeah, it's a 2-point try from the 1 yard line, meaning the penalty was on Washington. And here comes the tush push once again. And this time, I don't think Hurts gets in. Push from the 1 for 2 points. And they say conversion no good. They failed a 2-point try. So it remains a 20-12 game with roughly a minute 40 to play. And Washington has 2 of their timeouts. Was that really a penalty on Washington, though? Hold on. Yeah, they said unnecessary roughness on Marshawn Lattimore, which set up the 2-point try from the 1 yard line. Damn. Okay. We're at a commercial break. I don't know if a rematch of 2 years. I mean, to be fair though, like that Super Bowl 2 years ago between the Eagles and Chiefs was a pretty damn good Super Bowl. But at the same time, I mean, it's just a weird case. Like a flag at that situation, like if in that spot, it should be a flag on both of them, if anything. or like it's either a flag on both of them or just AJ Brown. And I don't see how that's a flag on Marshall. I don't see how that's a flag on Lattimore. But Washington does a damn good job making it so it's still only a one-score game. But they still have a chance to tie it here. The thing is Philly does get ball to begin the second half. So Washington is going to need points on this drive. And it's weird. It's weird. It's a weird situation. But just coming back from commercial break, Washington getting the ball. Yeah, this has been a very feisty game between these two teams. A lot of post play screw-ups, including Marshall Lattimore. So I guess that's the logic behind it. But like AJ Brown had a hand squarely in that face mask and ripped it off. Yet he did not get called for shit. So we'll see. Kickoff underway. This is a squib kick that's returned beginning from the 5. And going to be brought down. Fumble! It's fumbled and picked up by Philly at the 25. Oh man, Washington. That's gonna be Philly's ball. That's clearly Philly's ball. Jeremy McNicholas just couldn't hang on through the contact. And Kenneth Gainwell is the first player near the ball to fall on it. Oh, Washington, you had the chance. Like, oh, that's just unfortunate. Oh, man. All right. So, yeah, turnovers this postseason. Commanders have turned the ball over twice this postseason, both of them being today. And that's one of the bigger reasons why they're down by 8 currently. Hurts and shotgun back to his right, 2 receiving options to each side. First and 10 from the 24. Receiver sent in motion left to right. Hurts gonna play action, look to throw. Pass right side, caught by Goddard inside the 20 to about the 17. A second and short coming up. All right, so second and 3. Hurts and shotgun back to his right. Going to motion to back out wide to the left as Hurts will keep it himself up the middle for a design QB keeper. And he is free to get to the pylon. That's a touchdown for Philly. But there is a flag on the play. What's the penalty though? That's the question. But that would be the 4th Russian touchdown of the day. But it's going to be called back due to offensive holding on Landon Dickerson. And yeah, that is clear holding. Okay. Yeah. Well, I was talking to a friend about this earlier in the week, or like sometime last week, Bob Flash. But I've been going back and watching a bunch of old games from like the 70s recently because I'm working on a video that kind of relates to it. Refs have always been bad. Even back then, like refs were just as bad and calling just as much bullshit. It is hilarious. Hurts in shotgun back to his left. 2 receiving options to each side. Going to look to throw. Has some time. Going to step to his right. Breaks off 1 sack attempt. Rolling to his left. Looking to throw. And just throws it away incomplete. Like there was... I forget exactly what game it was. I believe it was... I want to say it was Rams and Oilers. I know for certain it was the Oilers in it because it was a White Shoes Johnson touchdown. But all it was is he was still being like held onto by the waist as he crossed the end zone, and they threw an unnecessary roughness penalty on it. And I'm just like, how is that a penalty? And this was in 76. Refs have always been bad. So like it's just funny looking at it. 3rd and 10. Hurts in shotgun back to his left. 3 receivers to the left side. Hurts looking to throw. Pressure coming, rolling to his right. Pass to Saquon is caught right side. Out of bounds near the 20. And there is a flag for a late hit. Washington! I was waiting for it. There is going to be a flag for a late hit. As Saquon was I wouldn't say well out of bounds. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say well out of bounds, but he's still out of bounds when he gets hit. That's... Yeah, that's going to be a personal foul. He's not well out of bounds, but you can tell that he is going out of bounds. And he just gets laid out there. Like, that's only a personal foul because Saquon fell to the ground. And he was uplifted and fell to the ground. If he stood upright, that probably isn't a penalty. So now it's 1st and goal from the 10. Hurts in shotgun back to his right. 3 receiving options to the right as well. Handoff up the middle for Saquon. Inside the 5 and down to the 4. As the clock continues to tick. 45 seconds left in the half. All right. This is a rough showing. This is a rough showing for Washington. They call their second timeout in the process as well. So 47 seconds left. Hurts in shotgun, back to his left, ball on the 4-yard line. 3 receiving options to the left as well. Gonna send one of them in motion. Hurts to hand this off up the middle for Saquon. He gets no gain on the play. Brought down right back at the 4-yard line. A 3rd and goal coming up. As Washington calls their final timeout. And just overall, just a rough showing in this game. All right, so 3rd and goal from the 4. Hurts in shotgun back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. Dodgers sent in motion right to left. Hurts to throw. Pass right side. And that's a touchdown grab. A touchdown grab for A.J. Brown. And the Eagles have extended their lead an extra point away from a 15-point lead. Man, oh man. I mean, Washington is just beating themselves in this game. That's the simple part about it. They have firmly beaten themselves. Kick is up and good. And it's crazy to say that Washington has purely beaten themselves up because that's obviously not the case. Like, they cannot stop the ground game for shit. But it's a case where two turnovers, two bad penalties. Like, they easily given up 8 extra points. No. They've given up 9 extra points in this one because of bad penalties. The DPI on the previous drive that Philly had, and then the personal foul on this drive. Both of the previous 2 drives, they held Philly to field goals. But just bad penalties set up touchdown drives for Philly. So like it's just a rough game for Washington. And like from the jump, like Washington felt different in this game. Like it's just weird. It has just been weird. We're at a commercial break, roughly 36 seconds left until the half. As Washington is looking to hang on. I mean, like maybe Washington can get a nice drive going here and pull off an insane 1 minute drill, but I doubt it. But yeah, 39 seconds left, and yeah, points off turnovers, 14 points off turnovers for Philly. Like it's just annoying if you're a Commanders fan, probably. All right, kickoff underway. And this will be down in the end zone for a touchback. Washington will begin from the 30, having roughly 40 seconds to get into field goal range. Maybe the thing is Philly gets ball to begin the half. And you've only been able to stop them once today, really. And even then, you got aided in that stop. Hurts. Daniels in shotgun, back to his right. 3 receivers to the right as well, looking to throw. Has time, pass right side, caught by Eckler, and he's going to get out of bounds after a gain of roughly 4. All right, so 2nd and 7. Daniels alone in shotgun. 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. And Daniels looking to throw. Has time, pass over the middle is caught for a first down. That's Zach Ertz with a gain of 9. Gotta go hurry up. 25 seconds left. And Daniels is going. Oh, they get Philly to jump. That's gonna be an offsides on Philly. Yeah, Jalen Carter. He jumps there as the centers for Washington is also slow to get up. Oh, did he get poked in the eye by Jalen Carter? That's a free 5 yards though for Washington. If they can get a solid minute drill here. Oh yeah, the center was also poked in the eye by Jalen Carter there. Yeah. So 20 seconds left. You need roughly 25-ish yards for field goal range. And Zane Gonzalez is warming up along the sideline. Daniels alone in shotgun. 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Trying to complete this 1-minute drill. Daniels to throw. Philly sends pressure. Picked up well. Daniels keeping it himself left side. Has blocking and room to run. And out of bounds near the 35-yard line. Jaden Daniels using his legs to get Washington into field goal range. Good shit. There's also a great block by De'Ami Brown down the field to help out with that process. So Daniels in shotgun, and Philly will call their second timeout. Washington is roughly in field goal range with 13 seconds to play. All right, so 1st and 10. Daniels in shotgun, back to his right. 3 receivers to the left. Daniels to throw. Quick pass left side, caught by Ertz, and he's going to get about 11 on the play before stepping out of bounds at the 24-yard line. So 6 seconds left, and out comes Zane Gonzalez to make it a 12-point game at the half and successfully complete the 1-minute drill. He has hit from 34 and from 46 today. As Philly is going to call their final timeout. All right, 27 seconds. 6 seconds. 27 to 12 the score. To make it a 27 to 15 score at the half. A 42-yard kick from the left hash. The kick is up, and it is good. So it's a 12-point game at the half, with Philly getting ball to begin the half. So that's why that score is big because at least you cut the lead, enter in the half, but it's still like you're down by 12 against a team that you haven't really been able to stop today. Like that's the tough part about all this. but we shall see. There is 2 seconds left in the half, so we're going to see the kickoff. I would imagine this is just going to be like a squib kick of some kind, or Philly would just need this to halftime. Kickoff underway. And this will be returned from about 2 yards deep into the end zone and going to slide down into 19. That brings us to halftime. Philly up by 12, plus getting ball to begin the half. And Washington is going to need to come out of the second half swinging if they're going to mount a comeback in this game. 2 devastating mistakes have led to 14 points by Philly and a 12-point lead at the half. Man, oh man, oh man. Again, just off. It's just, we'll see. We will see. Yeah, we're at halftime. We're at halftime. I will quickly be right back. All right. We'll at the half. Still at the half. Yeah, I wouldn't say Washington needs a miracle just yet, but we're getting damn near close to it. We're definitely getting close to that point. Yeah, I mean, the key thing is you gotta be able to stop the run. And in this second half, being able to stop the run is going to be massive. Because like Washington just has not been able to do that today. And like that's the thing. That's like I wouldn't say that's a heart and soul of Philly, but it is a big part of their offense. I mean, like they'll to be fair though, like they also haven't fully relied on the run today. They've been a pretty balanced team. It just feels like that the ground game has done more than it has, I guess. Partly because of that one play 60-yard touchdown by Saquon. But we shall see. We shall see. One half of football remains. One of these teams will be heading to New Orleans in 2 weeks. The other heads home. But we'll see. It's still at halftime, still at commercial break. We shall see. All right. Should be coming out of halftime here shortly. We shall see. We shall see. Yeah, one more hole left to play, and then later tonight, right after this game at roughly 6 o'clock, we're gonna have the Bills and Chiefs face off to decide who goes to New Orleans for the AFC. And that game should be just as good, if not better, than this one has been so far. But we shall see. Oh, hell yeah, we got more news on the Ghost of Tsushima sequel. I'm pumped for that game. All right. So at halftime, so at the commercial break. Second half will be underway shortly. Damn. Yeah, I was seeing updates about that game. I know it's just me with college basketball. I'm not like the biggest fan of it. I try to keep up when I can, but like you wouldn't catch me watching a game fully like that. But I mean, like it's been at least until March Madness comes around, then I try to keep more up to date with it. But even then, it's still like a case of like whatever. Yeah, yeah, I'm not surprised it was against South Carolina that happened. That's right. They are y'all kryptonite in basketball. All right, second half to be underway here shortly. Yeah, I get it. I get it. I was yesterday. I was bedridden most of the day, so I wasn't really watching much of anything. I watched the Panther game last night. That was fantastic to play again tonight. Yeah, like yesterday especially, I wasn't doing a whole lot. Feeling better today. That's why I'm live. All right, second half kickoff underway. Going to be returned beginning from the 3 and going to work his way to about the 30-31 before being laid out. Okay, that kind of hit's a good way to start the half. That's the kind of hit you need. All right. Oh, there is a player down after the kickoff as well. Ooh, yeah, Gainwell and a Washington player collided roughly there. Alright, that's a tough hit. So yeah, I believe it's the Washington player slow to get up. Damn. Ugh. All right, so 1st and 10 for Philly. Cam Jurgens now in the game at center. He didn't get to start today due to injury, but he's now makes the start for the second half. Hurts and shotgun back to his right. 2 receiving options to each side. Going to keeping himself up the middle. Breaks off 1 tackle. Trying to get towards that right side, but unable to. And loses about 2. Loses about 2 on the play. Yeah, the cold has been going around. I was in a VC a little bit last night, and I joked with Snom that he gave me it because he's also been kind of sick recently. So I'm just like, yeah, fuck it, it's your fault. Good jokes. As a 2nd and 12, Hurts and shotgun back to his left, 2 receivers to each side. Going to look to throw this time. Has some time, and that time's going to expire. Stacked back near the 22. Oh, hold on. We might be seeing Washington come back here. This is a fantastic start to this half. So a 3rd and 19. Hurts in shotgun. Back to his left. 3 receiving options to the left as well. Going to look to throw. Quick pass left side caught by Goddard for a screen. He's going to get back to the 31-yard line. Gain of 9, but a 3 and out nonetheless. And the Eagles will punt this away. Oh, man. All right, so the punt from Brandon Mann comes off clean and going to bounce at the 26, and then eventually going to be down right around there at the 26 once again. All right, brings us to a commercial break. And that is a perfect start for Washington, like legit perfect. Yeah, not too bad. And we're at a commercial break. Washington looking to do something on their first drive of the half. I mean, like they're sitting pretty good after that first down stand or that first drive stand on defense. The question just comes like, can your offense continue to build off of it? So we'll see. All right, just coming back from commercial break. Daniels in shotgun, a back to each side. First and 10 from the 26. Going to begin the drive with a handoff up the middle for Brian Robinson, who's going to fight forward for about 2 on the play. All right. Now going a bit of hurry up here. Daniels alone in shotgun. 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Looking to throw. Pressure coming. Going to try and escape it, but unable to. And sacked back near the 15. Oh, rough. And just rough, man. You did not want to take a sack there like that. So third and 20, ball on the 16. Daniels alone in shotgun looking to throw. He's going to dump this off to Austin Eckler for a screen, and he's going to get up to about the 14, 13 yard line. I don't know. I mean, the 24, 23. And it's going to be a 3-and-out for Washington now. Not the opening drive for the half you wanted. All right, the punt comes off clean, and this is going to be returned beginning from the 31. Going to work his way past the 40 to about the 32. That's Cooper DeJean on the return. So it will be Philly ball starting from there. All right. Not not a great start for the defense for Washington. Not a great start for the offense. Obviously, same could be said about Philly for this half so far. But still remains a 12-point Philly lead after each team's opening drive of the half. All right. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, still plenty of game to play in this half, but that's just Washington's offense definitely wanted something more out of that. Yeah, we shall see. Okay, just coming back from the commercial break. Philly with the ball. See what you got. Hurts and shotgun back to his right. Two receivers to each side. First and 10 from the 42. Hurts looking to throw. Has some time throwing right side. Caught by an open A.J. Brown. Makes a man miss and falls forward inside the 45 to about the plus 42. That's a great way to start a drive. So Hurts and shotgun back to his left. Two receivers to each side, going to keep it himself left side and just dump it off to Goddard in the flat. Goddard in the flat gets up to about the 35-yard line before it being brought down. We got that sentence out eventually. Goddard in the flat. There we go. All right, so Hurts in shotgun back to his left, looking to throw once again on 2nd and 3. Pass time, pass left side, wide open, down to the 10 and brought down finally at the 8. Dallas Goddard under reception, wide open for the keyhole shot down the left side. And the Eagles are moving with ease. That's why the opening drive for Washington was so important. Because you knew that Philly was going to be able to do this the next drive. Hurts and shotgun back to his left. Three receivers to the right. Ball on the 9-yard line. 9 minutes to play in the third quarter. Hurts looking to throw, not just going to keep it himself up the middle. Design QB keeper down that left side, and he is in. It's a touchdown for Philly, and they are looking to run away with this game. That's why the opening drive of the quarter was so important for Washington. And they just couldn't get the job done on it. All right, the extra point by Jake Elliott is up and good. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why I stumbled with that sentence, but yeah, eventually. It's a 34-15 lead. Just under 9 minutes to play. And Washington will be getting the ball back. Ooh. And just tough, man. Again, it's just a case where like, you definitely do feel like that Washington had a shot in this game. But like they've just beaten themselves consistently in this. And that's the tough part about this. I mean, there's still time to play, but it's gonna be a long ways to go. We shall see. Man, like, it's just this ground game. It's this ground game that's been the tough part about this. All right, kickoff underway. Going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. All right, Washington. Now, pretty much in a territory where they need to go for it on fourth down until they find the end zone. Daniels in shotgun, back behind him as well as the back to his right. Gonna send the receiver in motion left to right as Daniels, play action looking to throw. Has some time, gonna step to his right. Throwing over the middle, that's caught by De'Ami Brown and going to gain roughly 12 on the play. All right. Daniels in shotgun back behind him. Two receiving options to each side, going to hand this off up the middle and going to fight his way for roughly 5, maybe 6 on the play. That is Brian Robinson on the carry. As there's a Philly player down and shaken up. Philly losing more pieces on this defense is tough. Brings us to a commercial break due to the injury timeout. All right. A solid drive being built here for Washington, but I don't know. I just don't know if it'll be enough. We'll see. We shall see. I mean, again, like Philly's playing some damn good football. I mentioned last week and against the Packers. So, like, at this point in the playoffs, like, you know they're gonna win some games. The question is just, when is their passing game going to properly show up, like it did last year, like it did earlier in the season? It's looking like today is that day, and that is massive because come in 2 weeks when the Super Bowl is here, if Philly can finish this game off and make it, they're going to need to be able to pass the ball well on top of everything. But we'll see. We saw that commercial break. That was Jalen Carter who was slow to get up. He was slow to get up. Just coming back from the commercial break. Daniels in shotgun, back to his right. Two receiving options to each side. Jalen Carter being off the field is going to be big for the time being. Daniels looking to throw. Pass time. Pass right side. Caught for a big gain down to about the 31-yard line. Zach Ertz on the reception. It's a big time pickup for Washington. So Daniels in shotgun, back to his left, two receiving options to each side, going to hand this off up the middle for Brian Robinson. Gets inside the 30 and down to the 27. All right. So Daniels in shotgun, back to his right, three receivers to the left. Ball on the 27, looking to throw. Pass time, pass over the middle is caught and down inside the 20 to about the 19. That is Zacchaeus on the reception. All right, so Daniels in shotgun once again, back to his left, three receivers to the right. Going to look to throw. Now going to keep it himself up the middle. Design QB keeper, and he gets down inside the 15 near the 13. Blankenship kind of lays a late hit almost, but no flag down. There's a gain of 7 and 2nd and 3 coming up. So Daniels in shotgun, back to his left. Three receiving options to the left as well. Going to hand this off up the middle, and that's going to get down to the 10. A gain of 2. It's 3rd and 1. Brian Robinson on the carry. So Daniels in shotgun, back to his right. Two receiving options to each side, going to run to his right and keeping himself up the middle. Breaks tackles at the 5 and into the end zone. Jaden Daniels cuts into this deficit and finally using his legs a bit more in this game. All right, so down by 13 and in the extra point. That was a much needed drive. That was a much needed drive. They're going to go for 2. Daniels in shotgun back behind him. Going to play action, look to throw. Daniels throwing right side, and he has a man. That's a successful 2-point try. Makes it an 11-point game. That is Olamide Zaccheaus on the reception. And the Commanders are within 11. All right, 5 minutes of play in the quarter. We have ourselves a game here. We have ourselves a little bit of a game here. All right, brings us to a commercial break. Not too shabby. Oh, it was Mackenzie Milton, and yeah, he's entering the draft. Not much. I needed to. I was kind of waiting for the Super Bowl then, but I think starting this week, I'm gonna look more into the college prospects. One second. All right, just coming back from the commercial break. Washington only down by 11 after their 8-point drive concluded. Time to see what their defense can do. Kickoff underway. And this will be returned beginning from inside the 10 and going to work his way past the 30 to about the 31-ish as this next Philly drive begins. There's a ball on the 31. Hurts in shotgun back to his left. 2 receiving options to each side. Going to hand this off up the middle for Saquon. Breaks 1 tackle and has room to run. And going to be tripped up, but not before getting about 5 up to the 36-yard line. A 2nd and 5 coming up. And then play action on 2nd and 5. Hurts to throw. Has some time. Going to step up. Slipping and spinning. Breaks 1 tackle and just throws it away incomplete. Dallas Goedert in the area, but Hurts hang on to that ball well too long. You got to throw it away sooner. All right, so 3rd and 5. Hurts in shotgun, back to his left. 3 receivers to the left as well. Going to look to throw. Washington sending pressure. Pass over the middle is caught by Devonta Smith. Has the lane along the sideline to pick up the first down and more. And finally out of bounds. And right around the 45-ish yard line. But Saquon Barkley is doing wonders in pass protection today as well. Like, he is doing a fantastic job helping out against the blitzes. And so ball on the 47. Hurts in shotgun, back to his right. 2 receivers to each side. Quick pass right side, caught by Goddard. And going to get past midfield up to around the plus 45. They're going to say actually got further than that. Right around the 43, if I might have been down shorter. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Super Bowl 59 from New Orleans. I've been I have this play. Hurts in shotgun, looking to throw. Quick pass right side, pump fake right side. Now gonna roll around and roll to his right before just throwing it away. Jalen Hurts does some crazy pocket movement just to throw the ball away. But I have a book that I read a while ago, but I'm going back through it right now as I'm looking to find a section for a video. And it is crazy to think about the beginnings of the NFL. And the fact that we are at Super Bowl 59 now. And the NFL has been going on for well over a century. All right, so Hurts under center, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the left. Going to toss this left side for Barkley. Has some blockers. Going to stumble and fall forward past the 40-yard line to about the 37. A 3rd down coming up. There's a 3rd and 5. Hurts in shotgun, back to his left. 3 receivers to the right. Ball on the 37-yard line. Hurts going to try and hand this off over the middle, but it gets blown up instantly. Beautifully timing the snap and a loss of yards there. What a play. That was Frankie Louvu beautifully timing the snap and getting into the backfield as soon as the ball was handed off. And this is going to be a long field. Now they're just going to send out the punting unit. Washington's defense does their job once again and forces a punt as Brandon Mann takes the field. Looking to pin Washington deep. The punt comes off clean, and this is going to... Oh, again, yeah, it gets pinned at the 4, maybe the 3. What a play from the Gunners. You know, refs might discuss this. What a play from the Gunners, though, if they're able to pin this deep. Did any of them touch? No, none of them touched the end zone. I mean, the question is he's in the end zone, then jumps. And I touched it, but I'm not sure if that's going to count or not. See, the refs are discussing this. It's either going to be a touchback, so ball at the 20, or a successful pin at about the 4. But I think because one of those Gunners had gone into the end zone and then touched the ball, like while jumping, I still think it'll be a touchback. But that was a near perfect punt job. And like exactly what they wanted to happen there. Yeah, they're going to say a touchback, ball at the 20 for Washington. Daniels in shotgun, back to his left. 3 receiving options to the right side. Going to send one of them in motion towards the left. Daniels play action, looking to throw. Pass over the middle is caught for a first down and more. Zach Ertz past the 35 to about the 37. All right, good shit. So Daniels looking to throw on 1st and 10. Has time. Ball tipped at the line. Incomplete. Looking to throw towards that left side, but ball tipped at the line. All right, so 2nd and 10. Daniels in shotgun, back to his right. 2 receiving options to each side. Daniels looking to throw. Has some time. Pass left side is incomplete. Zach Ertz quite couldn't hang on to it. It's 3rd and 10 coming up. Yeah, most sports games have some kind of career mode. Doesn't mean all of them are good, but they exist. All right, so 3rd and 10. Daniels alone in shotgun. 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Ball on the 36-yard line. Daniels looking to throw. Pass time. Pass over the middle is caught and down at the 49-yard line. That's Zach Ertz on the reception. Keeping the chains moving. One more play is needed before the end of the quarter. All right, so Daniels in shotgun, back to his right. 3 receivers to the right as well, looking to throw. Pass time. Pass right side is caught. And did he fumble that? It's a fumble picked up by Philly. They're saying he wasn't down before. A Washington player comes up with it out of the pile, but they've already signaled Philly ball. The question is just, is he down? This is a big time play in this game. Eckler catches it at the 50. He was down there. Oh, he wasn't down. So then who falls on it? Yeah, it seemed like Philly. Oh, the 3rd turnover of the game by Washington. Oh my. That is so. You had the drive built. Oh my. Hurts in shotgun, back to his right. 3 receiving options to the right as well. Going to roll to his right and look to throw. Pass caught by A.J. Brown along that right side. Down the sideline, past the 35 to about the 31, maybe 32. Oh man, 3 fumbles on the day. Just rough. And that brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. 15 minutes remain and 15 minutes to decide who can book their trip to New Orleans. And man, oh man. That fumble. That fumble. Just tough. All right, brings us to a commercial break, which is Washington, man. Like, they had the opportunity in this game. That's just all right, 15 minutes to play. Fifteen minutes. But again, you can never really rule out Washington. They've made many a comebacks this season. They have a lot of fight in them. This game's not over just yet. But their defense is really going to need to stand tall after the third fumble of the game. And that's just brutal. Losing a turnover battle like that sucks. All right, Hurts under center, back behind him. Going to hand this off on a jet sweep for Dallas Goedert. Breaks a tackle and going to gain 9 on the play. Man, like that Eckler fumble. Hurts and shotgun back to his right. 2 receiving options to each side. Going to hand this off up the middle for Saquon. Has room down the left side. The 10, the 5, and down to the 1. Saquon Barkley with nearly his 3rd rushing touchdown of the day. But his first and goal for Philly nonetheless. And here probably comes the tush push. The tush push. Yeah, it's just rough. Here's the tush push. He's going to be stopped just shy. Gains about a yard on the play. They ruled Saquon down at the 2. There is a flag on the play. It's offsides on Washington. The ball at the 1, first and goal. And here comes the tush push once again. Oh, he botched the snap and going to lose a yard on the play. So back-to-back plays. Tush push not doing a whole lot. Gonna lose about a yard on the play. So a second and goal from the 2. Thanks to the botched snap. All right, so once again in tush push formation. And Washington's going to be called offsides again, trying to jump the snap. I mean, I respect it, but that's rough. All right, second and goal from the 1. Once again in tush push formation. And once again, Washington tries to jump the snap, but is unable to. It's offsides again. Oh my. I respect it, but man. All right, so ball on the half-yard line. Once again, looking to tush push this. And Washington once again trying to jump the snap. And once again, they fail. You can't get any further, Philly. Just snap the fucking ball. You legit can't get any further closer to the goal line. Like, what are we doing here? What is this? They called encroachment on Washington. So it's second and goal from the half-yard line once again. This is getting ridiculous. And once again, they're in the tush push formation. And Jalen Hurts gets in with these like he would have anyway. We just wasted like 5-6 minutes just for the result to be the same as it always would have been. And Philly once again capitalizes off of a Washington turnover. That's now going to be 21 points off turnovers. Just goes to show how important the turnover battle is in a game. The extra point is up and good. The points off turnovers have killed Washington. Their turnovers, man, they've killed them in this. Also, hey, Bradley Cooper. Like that's all this. That's all it is. It's the turnovers. All right. Oh, they're starting to hint towards MLB 25. I mean, like, the MLB games are alright. Like, I don't really care. see rally commercial break. I mean, it's just the turnovers, man. Nick Foles is in the stands. Okay. Wait, I'm sorry. How much time's left in this game? A kickoff underway. Going to be out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the other game kicks off at 6:30. Ooh. I thought for a second we're 9 minutes away from kickoff between Chiefs and Bills, and we said just about 12 minutes to play in this game. No, that kicks off at 6:30. Okay. All right, so Daniel's in shotgun, back to his left, looking to throw on 1st and 10. Pressure coming. Pass right side is a throwaway, incomplete. All right, 2nd and 10. Okay, they clarified that there was no intentional grounding there. So 2nd and 10. So Daniel's alone in shotgun. 4 receivers to the right. Going to look to throw. Pressure coming quick. Stepping up. Pass right side is off the mark, incomplete. The pressure forced an errant pass. It's 3rd and 10. All right, so Daniel's in shotgun. Back to his left. 3 receivers to the right. Going to look to throw. Has time. Pass right side is caught, but brought down instantly for a gain of roughly 4. That is Jamison Crowder. It's a 4th and 6 coming up. All right, 4th and 6. Danielson shotgun. Back to his left. 2 receivers to each side. Looking to keep this drive and this game alive, basically. Daniels to throw. Has time. Pass right side. That's caught at the 42-yard line by Zach Ertz. Gain of roughly 8 and a 1st down for Washington. All right, good shit. Daniels looking to throw in 1st and 10. Has time. Pass over the middle. Just behind Jamison Crowder, incomplete. Had him though. He had him open over the middle. Just off the mark. All right, 2nd and 10. Daniels in shotgun, back to his right. 3 receivers to the left. Going to hand this off to Eckler over the middle, or up the middle, and going to lose about 2 on the play. Back to the 40-yard line. Ugh. Rough. So Daniels to throw on 3rd and 12. Pass right side is tipped in the air and incomplete. Looking for Luke McCaffrey. Darius Slay makes the play. There's an argument there that he got there early, but no flags fly. It's 4th and 12. Again, my biggest thing about Washington's game plan today, and part of it is like they've been down the majority of the game. With Jaden Daniels throwing the ball 40 times is crazy. Daniels in shotgun back to his right. 3 receivers to the right as well. Just under 10.5 to play. Daniels looking to throw. Pressure coming, rolling to his right. And sacked at the 30. The Philadelphia Eagles pretty much just punched their ticket with that 4th down stand. Was it up by 18? No. Yeah, 18. That's Nolan Smith on the sack. Oof. Yeah, just no one's open and pressure got there too quick. Again, Washington has severely overperformed this season. They played some really damn good football. It's just unfortunate how this season's going to end. So Hurts in shotgun back to his left, 2 receiving options to each side. Going to touch pass this to Devonta Smith left side. As a lane, it gets to about the 25-yard line, gain of roughly 5, maybe 6. But yeah, all the fumbles. Yep, no rookie QB in the Super Bowl once again. I mean, it's just the fumbles, man. The fumbles lost them in this. And so yeah, gain of 6 on the play. It is 2nd and 4. Hurts in shotgun back to his left. Going to toss this left side for Saquon Barkley, who's going to just fall forward for no gain on the play. All right, so 3rd and 4. Hurts in shotgun back to his right. 2 receivers to each side. Ball on the 25-yard line. Just under 9 minutes to play. Hurts looking to throw. Pass time. Pass end zone. Right side. Incomplete. Looking for Dallas Goedert. He wants a flag, and there is a flag on the play. He was held a little bit. So going to be DPI on Washington. Unfortunate. But yeah, he was held a little bit. They're going to be DPI on Jeremy Chin. Good man. So 1st and goal from the 8. Yeah, it's not even Daniels' fault. It's just off. Going to jet sweep this right side for Dallas Goedert down to the 5. I mean, Daniels hasn't played great today. Don't get me wrong on that aspect. But like, he's thrown the ball 40 times today, which is a lot for an offense who works best when they're running the ball. And again, 3 fumbles on the day is just not great. Like, you're not gonna win. You're not gonna win turning the ball over 3 times and losing a turnover battle like that. All right, so Hurts and shotgun back to his left. Going to hand this off to Saquon up the middle, has room down the right side, and he gets his 3rd touchdown today. Saquon Barkley having an incredible performance and puts the nail in the coffin with just under 8 minutes to play. In the NFC Championship game, the Eagles take a 24, soon to be 25-point lead. Man, oh man, Saquon Barkley. Kick is up and good. 48-23. And Washington's magical season comes to an end in Philadelphia. But man, oh man. Ugh. Just a rough showing. It's just the turnovers. It's just the turnovers that screwed over Washington. But we'll see. We'll see how Philly can handle either KC or Buffalo in 2 weeks' time. But for now, at 6:30 in about 26 minutes, we have the Chiefs and the Bills squaring off. As the Eagles are set to send this one down. Kick is underway, going to be returned beginning from about the 3-yard line. Has room down the left side, gets past the 30 and down at the 35. Philadelphia, man. Nick Sirianni probably just saved his job this season with going to the Super Bowl and all that. It was an impressive season. And Daniels to throw, pass right side is caught by McLaurin, and that's a gain of 8. And that's officially the 40th pass attempt. As Daniels in shotgun back to his left, going to throw once again, pass left side, that's caught by Ertz, and that's a gain of 3 for a first down. All right, so Daniels in shotgun back to his right, and going to look to throw. Pass left side caught by Ertz for a gain of roughly 5. There is a flag on the play for what might be an offsides on Philly. Yep, offsides on Byron Young. So 1st and 5. Daniels to throw, pass left side. It's batted away at the line, incomplete. Man, oh man. Yeah, like Philly's just been playing damn well today. There wasn't a whole lot of Washington could do. Especially we have to turn the ball over 3 of them. Like, it's just. Daniels in shotgun back to his right, looking to throw once again. Pass left side is caught and going to be a gain of roughly 6, maybe 7 for Zacchaeus. All right, so Daniels alone in shotgun, looking to throw once again. Has time going to step to his left, looking downfield, throwing left side and incomplete. Out of range for Terry McLaurin along the sideline. All right, so Daniels in shotgun, back to his left. 3 receivers to the right side, 2nd and 10. Handoff up the middle for Eckler. Gets inside the 42 to 39. As the clock continues to run. So Daniels alone in shotgun, looking to throw once again on 3rd and 6. Has some time going to step to his right, throwing right side wide open as Zach Ertz hurdling and gets out of bounds to the 29. All right, Zach Ertz. 5:46 to play, and there's a commander down after the play. Slow to get up. Oh, it's their center. All right. So 1st and 10 for Washington. All right, so Daniels in shotgun looking to throw in 1st and 10 from the 29. Pass left side is well off the mark and incomplete. Just, yeah. So Daniels alone in shotgun for 2nd and 10. 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right, looking to throw. Quick pass right side, caught by Eckler, and gets nothing on the play. Trying to set up a screen, but the blockers couldn't get out there in time. Just unfortunate. So Daniels in shotgun, back to his right, looking to throw in 3rd and 10. Has time. Pass deep, left side, going for it all. And is intercepted in the end zone. Quinyon Mitchell, the rookie out of Toledo, puts a firm stamp on this game with 4:51 to play. The rookie going over top of Terry McLaurin and guarantees the seal of this game. What a play in the end zone. And yeah, I know like voting for awards has long since ended, but give that man Defensive Rookie of the Year. Like Quinyon Mitchell, man. What a play. Ertz and shotgun back to his right. 2 receiving options to each side. Going to hand this off up the middle. And Saquon Barkley, room to run. Breaks some tackles at the line and gets a 1st down and a whole lot more down near about the 35-yard line. Man, oh man. And Washington will begin the process of calling timeouts as well. They just called their first. And yeah, as soon as this game ends, I'll be ending stream and setting up the one for the Bills Chiefs games. This is going to be a paid window here. Barkley handoff up the middle. Room to run to 50. Nothing but green grass ahead. He is gone. Oh, but loses steam near the 5. And is brought down. He had those nothing but green grass ahead. Oh, that's because it wasn't Saquon. That's why. I thought I saw 26 there. But even for someone who's not even Saquon getting a big time carry, it's crazy. That's Will Shipley on the carry. What? I mean, I understand keeping Saquon's legs healthy, but Will Shipley? Okay. Big time carry for Will Shipley. Loses steam at about the 10. He gets brought down at the 5. Yeah, they're keeping Saquon's legs healthy for the Super Bowl. I respect it. All right, the Eagles now called their first timeout. Yeah, Clemson boy. Having a big time carry in the conference championship. I need to say national. In the conference championship. I nearly said national championship. Yeah, rookie out of Clemson. Big time carry there. Nearly broke it to distance. All right, so actually the same ball up to 7. I think is Kenny Pickett in now? Gonna hand this off up the middle and gets to about the 5-yard line. And yeah, Kenny Pickett is now in for Philly. They just said they just threw the backups in there at this point. All right, so 2nd and goal. Pickett in shotgun, back to his left. 3 receiving options to the left side as well. Going to hand this off to Shipley, and is going to be brought down for a yard. But there's a flag, as I believe Washington will be caught off sides once again. Oh, and through all of this, it was just announced that the Seahawks are hiring Clint Kubiak as their OC. Not a terrible hire there. All right, so 2nd and goal. Again, it's a tough way for the season to end for Washington, but at the same time, it's been a great season. So Pickett and shotgun back to his left, going to hand this off up the middle once again. And Will Shipley will find the end zone and extend this lead. The Eagles are pouring it on. 3 minutes to play. Will Shipley, the rookie out of Clemson, finds the end zone for that's the 6th Russian touchdown today for Philly? I mean, god damn. I mean, they put up 54 in the conference championship game. Jeez. The extra point is up and good. Yeah, 6. God damn. Oh, and there's the gate. That's okay. There we go. Okay, it was a better Gatorade bath than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, there's the Gatorade bath on Sirianni. Oh, yeah, the second effort was better, but that was not shaping up to be a good Gatorade bath. But man, oh man, what a showing from Philly on one of the biggest stages. They come out and do this. Most points by a team in NFC Championship game history. I mean, again, entering this game, Washington's ground defense wasn't the greatest. So I was kind of expecting this to be kind of more so of a back and forth showing. Or like offensively, but the turnovers. Also, the graphic just said 7 Russian touchdowns. Still crazy. And this will be down for a touchback in the end zone, it seems. The ball will come out to the 30. And they haven't really shown the Washington sideline much today. Or at least in the second half. It's been mostly the Phillies sideline. And Saquon, because again, this is a big moment for Saquon, finally making the Super Bowl. As Daniel, and then now the backups are in for Washington as well. That's Mariota going to hand the ball off up the middle. And yeah, I mean, Sirianni must feel great about this. There was a lot of pressure on him today. There's green Super Bowl logo. We'll find out. It is funny, the whole Super Bowl color theory, because I believe it was the Patriots Rams Super Bowl. They changed the colors of that midway through the season, of that Super Bowl logo. It was like, come on. All right, 3rd and 4, and now bring us to the 2-minute warning after a handoff up the middle once again. I still can't believe they nearly fucked up that Gatorade bath at first. All right, but 2-minute warning, 2 minutes left. The Eagles have punched their ticket to New Orleans. Here's the other thing to think about. Yeah, yes, there's green in the Super Bowl logo, but it's not Philly's midnight green. It is more so the typical like voodoo green you'll see from like the Pelicans logo and stuff. So like, yeah, it's green, but it's not green. It's not Philly green per se. All right, we'll see. Still a commercial break for the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play. And Philly has firmly punched their ticket to the Super Bowl. So we're just waiting for this game to end so we can set up the AFC Championship game. It's going to be a quick end of this stream, beginning of the next. There's not a lot of time in between games because of how much Philly has scored in this one. All right, just went back from the commercial break. Mariota in shotgun, back to his left, 3 receiving options to the right. Going to hand this off up the middle, and it goes nowhere for no gain on the play. 4th and 4 coming up. 55 points, most all time in a conference championship game. Crazy. Yeah, clock continues to tick. Gonna go for it on 4th down as they hand this off up the middle. And he goes nowhere. No gain on the play. That's Eckler on the carry, but all Philly has to do now is knee this ball out. But man, oh man, what a game for Philly. Playing incredibly well. And have one more game to win to cap off an incredible season. Yeah, it's a rough one for Washington, but they still played incredibly well this year. Surpassed a lot of expectations and found themselves a game away from the Super Bowl. So, good shit. And there begins the knee downs. We're not going to wait for this game to hit triple zeros because we are about 3-ish minutes away from kickoff, or at least from the start of the presentation for the Bills and Chiefs. So, I'll see you all then. Again, I'll be live real quickly after this. So, thank you all for tuning in for this one. I'll see you all for Bills Chiefs momentarily for the AFC Championship game and to decide which team is going to be playing against Philly in New Orleans in 2 weeks' time. See you all then. Have yourselves a damn good one. Peace.